What are you afraid of?
Cockroaches and the idea of someone just being under my bed and not knowing about it for like weeks.
This is my husband, Ben.
Patrick Feld, this is my wife, Kira.
This is Agnes.
And has some trouble communicating. He can be a bit insecure.
Hi, Mackenzie. It's really, really nice to meet you.
Hi, Romina. Nice to meet you too.
So I would like to start by saying that I really like the movie. I think you did an amazing job portraying Luis, who, let's be honest, is the real hero of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no doubt about it.
Yeah,
So
100%.
yes. Did you find any personal connections or parallels between yourself and Luis?
I think there's lots to relate to as far as the kind of trying to make compromises in relationships that ignore your personal interests and your personal instincts and sometimes feel like you're violating yourself by being like a good sport. And yeah, and just trying to negotiate uncomfortable social situations. I think everybody can relate to how excruciating that can feel and almost dangerous.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, I am not like Louise and would act a lot sooner.
Yeah, yeah, like probably you would totally watch the red flags, right?
Yeah, and I like love leaving like
Oh,
places in general. So
yeah.
I just feel I first whiff of something uncomfortable, I'd be like, I'll just leave instead.
Yeah. So this is not your first horror film. I'd love to know what is the thing that draws you the most to this genre?
I think it's really fun to work in genres that have an infrastructure that's consistent and sort of like holds the story because it lets you be inventive within those parameters. Like you know that probably everyone's going to be not everyone. A lot of people, one person will be okay by the end of the movie. Like the heroes will probably win, but
Yeah.
you don't know how and you don't know what's going to happen along the way. And there's all these sort of ways to sort of play with tension and upend the expectations within that genre, and talk about maybe serious things that would be less fun in a really straight drama, but
Yeah.
within a horror movie, you sort of couch them inside this really fun landscape.
Yeah, absolutely. And you like watching horror movies or just acting them?
I love watching horror movies more than acting in them.
Wow, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
what are you afraid of?
Cockroaches and the idea of someone just being under my bed and not knowing about it for like weeks.
Oh my God.
I know.
Yeah,
Imagine.
I've never even think about it, but now you just, now I have a new fear. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Mackenzie.
It's an urban legend I grew up with about like a dog that
Oh,
licked the hand under the bed, and then it turned out that was a man licking the hand.
oh my God,
It's not
that's
real, but like
crazy.
it really implanted a very real fear in me.
Yeah, and now in me.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, all the best.
yeah. Lastly, I would like to ask you about your experience on set. Were there any memorable moments or challenges during filming?
Um, One day we had a chicken wrangler and they were wearing a uniform that said chicken wrangler on the back, and I loved that. And there was lots of chickens around and you could like pet them to hypnotize them. And I don't know, that was just a fun day that we had on set.
So, is that really a thing? Like,
Yeah.
if you pet them, they
It
will
is.
like.
You like kind of immobilize them and like hypnotize them, but it's really bad for them because they're like it's bad for their backs, so you shouldn't do it too much. But I'm sure it's okay to do it a little bit.
Wow. So, Mackenzie, thank you for this interview. It has been enlightening.
Good. Sleep tight.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
Okay.
I will be thinking about you tonight, and not in a
Okay,
good
that's
way.
all I ask.
It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.